Teacher Courtney here from Teach Here, There, Anywhere.com, and on this channel you will find videos for teachers and parents who are looking for ways to make more money and to inspire their children and students. So I will be giving you tips and opportunities to inspire and to engage your students and children from home to anywhere around the world. In this video, we're going to talk about how much you can make in Outschool. I have done Outschool now for 3 weeks, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a how much did I make in this video. Let's go. So let me tell you a little bit about my journey with Outschool. So I applied to Outschool and was officially accepted on around May 18th, okay? So I apply, I finally get in, yay! Everybody's saying they're making all this money, fabulous, let's go! So I submit my first class, which you can only submit one class at a time, and I thought, hey, a flex class would be fun, because then I can just work whenever I want. Wait, you can't do a flex class before you teach a live class. Didn't see that. So I couldn't submit another class. Well, I finally got another class in, get that through, and about May 18th, 19th, it's accepted, okay? So, begin to open up all my sections, and I open as many as I can, hoping that I can get a student. Zippo. Every time we got to 24 hours before, Outschool would cancel my class. Watch this. Cancel, 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 cancel. Cancel, cancel. All were canceled. I was getting so frustrated and thinking, I give up. Maybe I shouldn't do this. I don't know what other people are doing, but maybe I'm too late into the game. Okay? So, canceled. 24 hours before, it's canceled. I don't want to. Okay? I don't want my classes to be canceled. So, I got discouraged. Now, May 28th, yay! I get my first class of 3 students. Now, I kind of made my prices lower thinking I'm a new teacher. Maybe I need to make my classes lower so that way that students will start coming to me so I can get some reviews. So, get my first 3 students. Yay! It's going awesome. Now, Outschool says on the thing, they recommend you book 2 weeks out. There is a reason for that. So I was continuing to make my class listings and submitting them to see what kind of things can I teach. So when I waited about 2 weeks, now I took a whole week off, and I worked on some class listings. I'm a single mom, and my son is with his dad every other week in the summer. So 1 week I really work hard. The other week I do a VIPKid in the morning and I do nothing in the afternoon or during the rest of the day so I can spend time with him. So I was like, oh. So then this week was my next week, so beginning of June. Okay, so on Saturday, my son goes back with his dad. He came back and I had 2 classes. And I was like, score, this is awesome. And then I had another, and my classes were only canceled a few times. This one was actually one that I canceled because of something that came up. And there were no students enrolled at the time, okay? But I began to get all of these bookings. So, it's like, it's about 2 weeks out from when I posted all of these classes. On Facebook, my marketing things started coming up, and I was seeing, oh, there's my word games class. There's my math addition and subtraction class. Oh, there's my telling time class. And I began to get students as time went on. So, for those of you starting out, don't get discouraged if you get this, because it does take about 2 weeks for some of those courses that you're marketing to get on there. Okay, open up your courses 2 weeks in advance so the marketing team will do their job and get them out there. I had my very first sold out class today. In fact, it was sold out, and then a parent wanted 2 of their children to take the class, and I had to open up another spot just so that student could do it. Woohoo! So fun. Okay, so how much do I make? You're like, okay, that's awesome. Thanks for those tips. But how much did you make? Okay, so I've been doing this math. I talked about how many students I had and how much I was going to make after Outschool took their part of the money. Now, if you are trying to find out how much you can make, you push change enrollment, it says there was the enrollment price, $8, and the teacher earning was $5.60. So this is how much I know I can make for that class. So that's each of my classes makes a different amount of money depending on how long I'm making the class. Now, I set the prices, but I want them to be competitive. And since it's only really my third week without school, and I've only taught 3 days worth of classes, I didn't want to just teach, to make it too high, because I've seen on our Outschool Facebook group where some people place them too high and they're never booked. So I do a lot of one-time classes because I'm a single mom doing it every other week, and so I just can't commit to every week. So I'll do it on the weeks that I know that my son's with his dad. So today I had 8 students. I got $5.60 per student, and so I got about $44.80 for that 30-minute class. I also taught a cooking class. I made that a little bit higher even though it was 30 minutes because I had to buy the ingredients and things like that. So I had 3 students at $7 for 30 minutes, and I made $21. Okay. For another class that I took, I had 3 students at $8.40 and made $25.20. So when I add all of these up, now this was from just 3 days this week. This was from a Monday. Tuesday I took off. The class didn't have enough students, and ended up having my son had a doctor's appointment, so I just took it out. So I taught on Monday, on Wednesday, and on Thursday this week. Okay. I made $229.60. Now, when you add all the times together, I worked about 5 hours and 10 minutes. And if I average out how much I made per hour, I made $45 an hour. Now, again, this is how much I've taught. Cancel, 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 cancel. Whoa, things start coming in. My math games class starts getting lots of reviews, and so students start enrolling. So do not give up. Now, some tips. Book your classes 2 weeks in advance so the marketing team can do their work getting your ads on there. Also, make sure when you're putting on Facebook, you do not use, or you make your things. Now, I made these with Canva. Don't put words, because if you put words, they cannot be marketed on Facebook, or so they say. Okay. Do not cancel your classes for low enrollments. So if Outschool sends you an email and they say, your class is canceled for low enrollments, if you actually read down there, it actually says, if you want to uncancel your class, push here. Uncancel it. Okay? Uncancel your courses, because a lot of my students come within the last even hours of my course beginning. So don't cancel your courses even though Outschool wants you to. Don't know why they do, but yeah. Also, if you're making your enrollments for the class, make the minimum 1, because even 1 student gives you reviews and exposure Outschool platform, okay? So do it. Open up a lot of different sections and maybe just make it routine of how, maybe don't do it every day. When I started out, if you see, I did it every single day. But then I began kind of spacing them out and doing a class 2 times or 3 times a week, because that math games class became very popular. Now, another tip that I have as you're opening classes is, as you get students, send them a message and tell them how much you enjoyed to seeing them in class. I do kind of a generic message that I send. I've had a couple of students already just this week re-enroll in my class, even the same class, just to do something with me. So I choose like the word games and I can change up that content very quickly and I can have the same students again. If you have the same students, you can just do different activities. Okay, so how much can you make with Outschool? Well, the possibilities are endless. And this is just my first week doing 3 classes and $229.60 for 5 hours of work. Now listen, it would take me over 11 hours just to make that with VIPKid. And that's on the current pay scale, not the new one. So stay tuned if you want to know more about class listings for Outschool, or if you want to jump in and learn more about Outschool, you can join me on my blog at teachherethereanywhere.com. You can also subscribe right here in YouTube for more tips and more ways that we can engage and inspire our students from here to anywhere.